we doing? We live. Because our lives. Let's stay together. Always. Let's separate this and face. Oh, shit.
Bother you again. Justice. Both.
I never liked dolls.
Greetings, ghouls and goblins on the universe. And I'm white and nerdy. And you can feel it, can't you? The air getting colder. The spooks coming out of the cracks. The boogeyman in your closet suddenly coming out. Those skeletons that... Oh, wait, that's just me. We don't talk about the skeleton in my closet. What skeletons in my closet? I didn't kill nobody. I don't have no skeletons in my closet or nothing that, have not gone anywhere in a while. They're still not looking for them or anything like that. I'm an innocent little devil angel. I mean angel. Innocent angel. But to start off and kick off the great Lazyween season, my children, it is finally time that we have a play date with one that is coming up with a sequel pretty soon. We are going to be having a very intriguing play date, and to celebrate M3GAN 2.0, we are going to be reviewing M3GAN, or M3GAN. This will be my review of M3GAN or M3GAN here for Lazyween, so if nobody has seen M3GAN yet and they actually want to check out the sequel, just be forewarned that there will be some spoilers. So again, if you want to watch this review but you haven't seen M3GAN or M3GAN yet, I highly recommend that you do. Otherwise, just be forewarned that once again there will be spoilers happening in this review, but please enjoy. M3GAN, or M3GAN, comes to us from the creative mind of Akira Cooper and James Wan, and directed by Joel Johnstone. M3GAN, or M3GAN, tells the story of what would happen if technology went a little too advanced. What if one creation suddenly kind of went haywire? Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're all thinking of like the Terminator, Blade Runner, and other movies and other stories that have done the same thing. And you'll be absolutely right. This is a trope that's been done to death. But M3GAN brings something new to the table. What's so new about this killer doll? Well, let's dive into our play date with M3GAN, or M3GAN, and just find out where exactly her software went awry. This is the Lazyween treat of M3GAN. When the movie starts up, we are introduced to these horrifying monstrosities. Furry pets. And oh my god, just look at them. Anyhow, the film introduces us to Katie and her parents, who are going on a vacation to Katie's grandmother's house when all of a sudden there is a car accident. Katie is the only survivor. Her parents are now dead, which of course she has to remain in the care of her aunt Gemma from Get Out fame. As they're two different strangers who do not want to be in tune with one another. One does not want the other in each other's life, and especially when Aunt Gemma throws a fit over a toy, it becomes clear. But the two do try to bond with each other and create kind of a relationship with one another, which is something special for a film just like this. Gemma and Katie are on on different sides of the same coin. They both lost something. Gemma lost her sister. Katie lost her parents, and the writing team did a great job of handling just how close but different that the two feel. Gemma wants to focus on her projects and wants to focus on getting her next paycheck from her job, while Katie wants somebody to spend time with, a friend, or even a parental figure to step into the limelight. The film does this creatively, and I especially love how the role of Aunt Gemma by Allison Williams from Get Out fame was easy to basically get into this role. She feels like an aunt that's disconnected from the world, which is kind of funny considering that she's not the killer robot. Yet at the same time, she feels robotic. She feels very disconnected from the world, and that's just because of how much, time that she has put into basically her job, creating robotics. So it's kind of funny that in this robotic world, she feels the most robotic until she becomes more human later on when she worries about her young niece, Katie. Katie is a wonderful performer in this too. Now you would think for a child performer she'd become annoying. But she was never once annoying or never once a problem. She felt genuine and unique in this film. Yeah, she becomes annoying later on, but that's because the plot is supposed to move her so. So, what do you do when you have a disconjoined aunt with a child that's trying to understand the concept of death and not really fully understanding it? You give her a killer robot of her own design. Earlier in the film, we see the birth of M3GAN, but only a prototype of what she's supposed to become, and even that, even at the first of this, is always creepy. Which is when Katie officially meets M3GAN, and M3GAN becomes Katie's best friend, her confidant, and at sometimes M3GAN becomes her parental figure. As with M3GAN by her side, Katie feels more like she's alive in the world again. She finally feels like that she has somebody that she can relate to and actually be excited with. That is until M3GAN goes cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and starts going on a killing spree, killing everyone and everything that she can get her tiny little girl hands upon.
Admit it, you've all had this exact nightmare.
Now, while you might be thinking that this is a movie about a killer robot, you'd be absolutely correct. But this robot doesn't kill very many people, unfortunately, in this movie. In fact, M3GAN is rated PG-13. Usually in PG-13 movies made nowadays, you can still get away with showing some blood and gore in it. But M3GAN decides to hide all of that except in a few areas. Even the unrated version of M3GAN doesn't feel worth it because in unrated, you can do whatever that you want. There are no consequences. But they never take advantage of this, especially with M3GAN being a killer robot. She never really reaches her full potential. She only kills a handful of people. A bully that was picking on Katie. She ends up killing a dick dog named Dewey. She ends up killing Dewey's owner because she was a bitch. And she also killed some of the associates that Gemma worked with. There is no real consequences in here. M3GAN also tried to basically take over Katie's world by becoming her main sole benefactor and basically being her one and only thing that she would need just to be complete in her life. So, you might well say that M3GAN tried to basically be everything that Katie needed. Her mother, her best friend, her confidant, everything that you could think of, M3GAN tried to reintroduce herself to be everything that Katie needed.
I promise.
I seem to remember someone promising to be my boyfriend. Think about it. Real girls are unpredictable.
How is it that a cartoon series on Disney can connect with a movie that was released in 2023? I think. How does... Never mind. But it wouldn't be my channel without a Gravity Falls reference hidden in there somewhere. And yet, I do have to say that, well, M3GAN is a pretty kind of slow movie and that there's not much happening. I will give M3GAN a lot of credit when I say this, and I say this without a hint of sarcasm in my voice. M3GAN has one hell of a really damn interesting ending. Because towards the end of this movie, you think that M3GAN has won. You think that she convinced Katie to come over to the dark side of the force. But Katie has an ace up her sleeve.
I'm sorry.
Yes, that final battle between M3GAN and Bruce was awesome, but you should know your horror movies and know that M3GAN did not officially die at the end of this movie. M3GAN was enjoyable. Overall, it had its own flaws, like for example, the character of Katie. Katie was really interesting, she was really damn adorable, and she was just this great ball of energy, which resolved into the film never really experimenting on her. Her Aunt Gemma, I wish that we knew why she was so contrived and confessed, was basically being obsessed with not playing with the toys that she had. Some of them were actual Easter eggs, like Robbie the Robot from uh, Lost in Space. A very, interesting concept to see. Even I called it when I first watched this film, was I was going, is that Robbie the Robot from Lost in Space? Is that Robbie the Robot? Oh my God, it's Robbie the Robot! Or not Lost in Space, Forbidden Planet. It still is a damn decent one. I think that the robot from Lost in Space actually did show up on her shelf. But M3GAN is pretty damn decent. And another thing that I wish that really for the director and the writers of this is that they should have went all out with the PG-13 rating. Unfortunately, didn't. Maybe with the sequel, they can improve on some of their mistakes. Maybe see more of Katie's character fleshed out, how she was with her parents and everything. Maybe we can get her and Gemma having much more of a loving daughter-mother relationship. Hopefully that things will be improved. But as it stands, M3GAN in itself is a pretty decent film. Yeah, it's flawed, and some of the things could have been fixed, but M3GAN in itself is pretty decent. It did rise above my expectations or expectations that I had with this film. I didn't go in this with hating it or absolutely expecting to love it, despite me hearing criticism by both Stick Together Pictures and Dr. Wolfula, but I went in with my own criticisms. And still, M3GAN, knowing what M3GAN was bringing to the table, I still went in and it still raised above my expectations. It's a goofy concept that everybody basically had fun with and made it a fun and also terrifying thrill ride. That's why my Funko Pop rating of M3GAN is going to be an Aquaman, because this film might be goofy like The Great Undersea King, but it does rise above my expectations and it did give me one hell of a thrill ride. So M3GAN deserves an Aquaman.
Yeah, how long is that going to take?
Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified every single time I make an upload. I've been Lazy Universe. I want Nerdy keep you on, and more Lazyween continues pretty fairly. And I have to say, I'm absolutely happy because I actually have a lot that I want to show you. And hi, buddy. You awake after I didn't drug you? You fucking dickbag. What were you thinking of doing? Today is not an upload day. Today isn't even a fantastic celebration or anything. You had no chance to do this. Yes, M3GAN 2 had been announced, but you had no chance of doing this. Also, you fucking drugged me! What are you, fucking insane or something? You can't do this to people! What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, you are a nerd. Nerd! And people more like my stuff instead of yours. I mean, come on, you've seen the views of Lazyween every year. I conquered this entire channel within only the short time that I have. What is it, like 6, 7 weeks total? And everybody loves my shit a lot more than your shit. So I just decided, why not? I'll just invade on your territory where I'm not needed or wanted and just make you the pissed off at me because I am an asshole. I mean, I contrived the horror thing. Doesn't every horror movie have that one common trope of having one guy or girl, or both, that's just a complete dickbag and asshole? Yeah, I am the combination of that trope, and I'm in love with myself for being that trope. And reviewing this on your territory and invading on your perfect schedule and invading onto everybody that loves me, and I know that a lot of you do. or maybe they don't, and they'd rather prefer that I be extinguished. But the light of Halloween and Lazyween will never be extinguished. I've invaded on your territory, and what do you have to say about that, you Mr. Nerd? Oh, I'm not going to say it. You're going to say it. You've invaded this channel. You took it over. You wanted to review this movie. You kept irritating me for hours and days, begging me to give you an early review. So you are going to finish off this video. I'm not going to do it. You're going to do it. So he is going to sit right here and tell you people the truth behind this, the absolute audacity into why he decided to do this. He couldn't contain himself to do this. I didn't thought that this was a terrible, terrible idea, but you're going to give these people the bad news, so you do it right here and right now, and you're not going anywhere until you do. Otherwise, I will give you the Wednesday Adam, My Little Pony treatment. Oh yeah, bitch. I will go there. I will go there, but I won't stop at My Little Pony. No. I will make sure that Care Bears are involved, motherfucker. Not the old Care Bears, the new style ones. So tell these people what you need to tell them, and you better apologize for this too, young man. I'm not lazy Christmas. I'm not like a child. Anyways, what I'd like to say here for everybody that basically thought it thinking that of the worst thing to happen, like, we're retiring, or this channel is going to be all about me. Don't give me that look, it could happen at some point. No, what instead I wanted to come in here and say, or what we all wanted to wish you guys, well, isn't it obvious? April Fools!